As you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On first down, gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And the Rams first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw, gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And an alley to run. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
One to Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Throwing on third, gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 36-yard line.
Gone. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Goff now looking to throw. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. From the red zone now, Goff.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Try to lay one up deep, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
From the 38, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. A gain there of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Now a 1st down throw, gone. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep 3rd position and makes the interception.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Into the secondary again. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offensive game.
And it'll be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. From the end zone, gone. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Goff now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Gurley again here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
There's Goff. Being chased out left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Clay that time. That'll bring up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Charles Clay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
To throw again on second down. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. Zerline's kick is up and through. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray forced out to his left. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Timmy Jernigan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And an alley to run. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guy, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Again they run with Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And we are all tied at 16 apiece. It's another field goal, his third of the game. Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but does bring him level now.
I like how you put that in there that brings him level, right? Because if you're talking about kicking, bringing that soccer analogy in, I love that one. I love that one a lot. You don't want to go for it on fourth down and come away with nothing, right? Go ahead and kick the ball. Make sure you get some points. Even if it's a safe call, I think it's the right call.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Murray throwing on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Gall. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Gurley. And Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have...
David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson his second TD of the game and 16th on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with his 16th touchdown of the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Come on. You better bring it.
Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that It tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another carry now for Gurley. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Los Angeles, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a slip-up that could cost them as they drop now to 12-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.